major shareholder of our organization, Exide Industries, acquired 50% of our company in 2005. Okay, so Exide Industries has been 50% plus owner of our company since 2005. And fortunately for us, after Exide Industries came in, we had this era of stability as far as the shareholding level is concerned, and the business really ramped up. So if you will see these graphs, what it says is in 2005, the company's paid up capital was roughly 400 crore rupees, 390 crores to be precise. And we have over the last 9 odd years that Exide has been with us, taken the investment, the paid up capital of the company up from 390 crore rupees to the current 1,600 crore rupees. Okay, so the total money invested in the business is today 1,600 crore rupees, which is 4 times from when Exide came in. Okay, now interestingly, the assets under management of the company in this time when capital has gone up by 4 times have gone up by 17 times. Okay, so if you will see the assets under management in the company in 2005 when Exide came in were roughly at the same level as the paid up capital. Okay, so you will see it was roughly 440 crore rupees. That 440 crore rupees has now gone up to almost 7,500 crore rupees. So 7,490 crore rupees to be precise as of 31st of March this year. So, you know, the reason why our shareholders are very satisfied with the way the business is progressing is that they have got a good return in terms of progression as far as scale in the company is concerned. You know, we end of the day have an absolute result and we have a relative performance. You know, last 5 years for our industry have been reasonably stressful. Many places in the industry you would have seen that new business has actually ended up slowing down. But what's happened for us in the last 5 years is we've actually been able to increase our market share and improve our ranking every year. So you would see that we were number 13 or 14 as far as the relative ranking in the private life insurance plays are concerned. And last year this has gone up to number 9. What's very crucial, and I think this is very important for those of you who have covered the life insurance sector before, life insurance premiums are comprised both by new business and by renewal premiums, right? While new business is very important because that is telling you about the strength of an organization to acquire new customers, but renewal premiums to my mind are very important because they are a surrogate for customer satisfaction. Because it's very clear, if your customer base is happy, they are going to continue to be paying their renewals. And what I am particularly delighted with is that we will, in the course of last year, probably be the highest or the second highest in the entire industry as far as growth in renewal premiums are concerned. So we actually managed a growth of 14% in renewal premiums as compared to the previous year. And this is in a time when everyone has been saying that the life insurance industry has been facing challenges. I think this is something that we are particularly very proud of for 2 reasons. One, of course, renewals, as I said, is a surrogate for customer satisfaction. And this gives me the confidence that our customers today are very, very satisfied with the offering that we have. And 2, of course, renewal premiums, end of the day, shows that your business is sticky and long term, this is great for profitability of the organization. Moving on, I had mentioned to you that we have, our paid up capital is 1,600 crore rupees. If I take that and the reserves that the company has built up over the years, we are at a very comfortable situation as far as the regulatory solvency margin is concerned. So we are at 239% of the prescribed solvency margin as far as our company is concerned, which is 2 crucial things that we all need to keep in mind. Number 1, our business has the capital required to be able to grow. Number 2, I am not dependent or I am in no need for any further injection of capital from the shareholders. So the 2 points, once again, I want to reiterate is that we are very comfortable as compared to the solvency margins that the regulator prescribes to us. And the second very important fact is that we do not require any further injection of capital from our shareholders in the short and the medium term. This is a quick snapshot of our financial results for the full financial year 2013-14. 2 parts in this which I think are very important that you should pick up. Number 1, we have doubled our profits as compared to last year. So we had reported profits of 23 crore rupees in the financial year 2012-13, and we have more than doubled, in fact 2.3 times the profits of 2012-13 in the year 2013-14. So we've actually been able to report profits of 53 crore rupees in this year, and we've been able to do this in a background, as I mentioned, of a market which has been reasonably challenging. Having said that, we have been able to grow our assets under management by 13%, and our assets under management stand today at 7,490 crore rupees. Okay? In the backdrop of this, the company has been very careful as far as managing expenses are concerned. So while there has been good growth in top line, there has been super growth as far as profits are concerned, but operating expenses in the company have gone up only by 2% as compared to last year, because this is something that the leadership of our organization takes very seriously, that you have to be very, very circumspect, very careful when it comes to managing operating expenses in this business. The good news, and in our industry, results of 1 year actually don't really apply. If you see, this is what the performance of the organization is over the last 6 years. So you will see consistently every year there has been improvement as far as the bottom line is concerned. And in fact, the way I look at it is this graph actually looks like the kind of graph that you would normally see in business school, where how our organization's progress should be. So I'll say that, at a personal level, this is something which gives me a lot of pride. And the reason for it is, I've been CEO of this business for 8 years now. And, in my watch, I've been able to see every year this progression. And this is something I thought I'll share with you, because at a personal level, this makes me feel very good about our company. Moving on, we've called today Brand New Beginnings. And the reason why that's the case is 2 days back, we have changed the brand identity of our organization. We have, for the last 12 plus years, been called ING Vessel Life Insurance. And that is because originally this organization was a joint venture between Vessia Bank and ING Group of the Netherlands. Vessia Bank exited from our company many years back, 9 years back, and ING exited from our company over a year back. But I mentioned to you that Exide has been the single largest shareholder in our company since 2005. It's just something that a lot of people did not know, because the public face of the organization was ING Vessia. Right? But the fact is, the single largest shareholder in the company, 50% of the equity of our company has been owned by Exide since 2005. And last year, March of last year, which is over a year back, Exide ended up acquiring 100% of the equity of our organization. So it was then just a logical step for us to be able to rebrand the organization. And I think we have done, even if I say so, quite an interesting job of coming up with a new identity, which is able to marry together 3 expressions which are very crucial. Number one, the word Exide, it's something that I think every Indian is familiar with and has been familiar with for over 100 years. Some of you may not be aware, but the Exide brand in our country is there from pre-independence times. 1880 is when the first time the Exide brand came to our country. So it is a legacy of over 100 years. So we've been able to take that. We have married with that the word life insurance, because that is so crucial in our business. And the colors, as is explained in this slide, the first red color is all, of course, to do with being dynamic. It is about being powerful. The color blue is a lot more about stability and as far as security is concerned in our business. And of course, what I personally enjoy the most is, the sun end of the day is the most powerful symbol of life and optimism across every culture, across every geography. So it doesn't make a difference whether you are from the north, west, south, east. Everyone agrees that the sun is by far the universal symbol of life. And I think, our marketing team has done a great job in being able to come up with a logo which is able to explain that our company stands for positiveness, it stands for optimism, and it stands for long life. As far as the summary is concerned, and I will just take 1 minute to share with you a very interesting statistic that we came across. Some of you may not be aware of this. At the time that our country got independence in 1947, the average life expectancy in India was 36 years. Okay? So the average Indian in 1947 only expected to live till the age of 36. So many of us here in this room are already beyond that stage, right? Today, happily for us, average life expectancy on the back of advancements as far as nutrition, medicine, overall standard of life has gone up all the way to 68 years. Okay? So it has almost doubled as compared to the independence period. What's most important is the WHO report says in the last 10 years, average life expectancy in our country has gone up by 5 years. So you can actually say that every 2 years, life expectancy is going up by 1 year. And this is something that many of us may be at the back of our mind aware of, but it's not something that we openly think of. It's not something openly that we discuss. And the reason why this is very important is with demographics changing the way we expect them to, with life expectancy going up as fast as it is, 10, 20, 30 years down the line, India is going to have a very different composition of population than it has today. And it's important that India today starts planning for the fact that it is going to be living much longer than our parents and our grandparents did. So the reason I'm giving you this entire background is the essence and the thinking as far as our organization's brand is concerned is built and based on this one truth, that Indians are living much longer than they used to.